I bought my first house in Loveland, Colorado in 2012 for $160,000. So it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,500 square foot house, 2-story with a walkout basement. That house now is probably closer to 360, 375, and it's only been 9 years. Now, interest rates are an extremely powerful tool. They do allow the affordability to be there even at the higher price points. But after working with buyers coming in from out of state, from places like maybe southern, Indiana, for instance, the price point of homes they're able to buy for $250,000 might be the exact same house here for $400,000. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about what you can expect to buy for $350,000 in Fort Collins, Colorado. What's up, guys? This is Patrick Soukup with Soukup Real Estate Services here in Fort Collins, Colorado. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if at the end of the video you've enjoyed what you like or you've enjoyed what you've seen, give it a big thumbs up, comment below, interact and engage. And as much as I like making these real estate videos for Fort Collins, we like working with buyers, sellers, and investors here in Northern Colorado for all their real estate needs. So send me a text, call, email, whatever you want. I've got your back when it comes to everything Fort Collins and Northern Colorado. So without any further delay, let's jump into what you can buy in Fort Collins for $350,000. As of the end of January 2020, the median sales price of a home, single-family detached home in Fort Collins, was about $470,000. There was 115 homes sold, so a relatively decent sample size. But again, what we want to look at are what can you buy in Fort Collins for $350,000? So I looked at some numbers from 2020, and looking between $340,000 and $360,000, there was about 120 houses that sold. And when we look at that, it gives us some information about where in Fort Collins you can buy those houses. And as you can see, and we're gonna put up a map, you're gonna be able to see the map, it's really on the outskirts of Fort Collins, on the outer edges. You might not be able to find anything that's at least in livable condition in downtown Fort Collins for $350,000. Maybe something very small or something that requires work. But as you explore north or west along the foothills, southwest, you are going to be able to find some opportunities to buy a house for $350,000. But what does that house look like? What are some of its statistics, dynamics? Well, you can buy a house that's about 1,390 to 1,450 square feet, has 1.5 to 2 car garage, and is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. That's gonna get you in that price point of about $350,000. But again, you are gonna be on kind of the outer edges, outskirts of Fort Collins. Still, one of the things that I talk about us, that we are travel snobs here in Northern Colorado. Growing up in Midtown and off of Horsetooth and LeMay, everything was within 10 minutes. And if it wasn't within 10 minutes, I don't even wanna go. It's a 15-minute drive. This is ridiculous. In fact, that first house that I talked to you guys about that I bought in Loveland for $160,000, we sold it only 9 months later because I couldn't stand driving from Loveland to Fort Collins to work. I understand. I guess, like I said, we are travel snobs. We are just so used to little to no traffic and everything close within distance. But we will have to explore the outskirts if we're wanting to stay in that $350,000 range. Now, although you can find $350,000 houses really all throughout Fort Collins, whether it be north or west or southwest, maybe not too many in the southeast, there are three main subdivisions that fall in between this $340,000 and $360,000 price point. Those are gonna be Waterglen, Timberline Village, and Mountain View Heights. Now, as I have discussed in a previous video, one of the worst of neighborhoods was Mountain View Heights. But if you did watch the full video, you would see I feel like that is actually a potential neighborhood for great future gains and renovation and property values rising and increasing. So let's drive those 3 neighborhoods again: Water Glen, Timberline Village, and Mountain View Heights. Here we go. Now, Water Glen is really a pretty cool opportunity for the future with the growth of I-25, the new school coming off of Prospect fall of 2022, and now the ease of access onto I-25 from Vine. Water Glen really has some potential future opportunity to be a cool area off of I-25. The Mosaic development's just right down the road from this, and there's lots of cool little houses, and it's a good neighborhood, clean, well kept, just a lower price point. So I do like Water Glen for the future. And Timberline Village, same thing, are actually different. It's a little bit more dated, more historical Fort Collins neighborhood. Fort Collins High School is going to be its main. It's a great area for elementary and middle school. So it's actually a pretty decent neighborhood, one of the best neighborhoods for schools, but it is a little bit more dated and there are some opportunities to add value. I would say this is going to be maybe your subdivision that you can get the most square footage for the price point if you're going to try to stay in that $350,000 range. And again, Mountain View Heights, it's close to downtown. So there is a chance for you to have opportunity for renovation. The growth of downtown is only going to benefit Mountain View Heights, but there are some also, pink houses, funky trash in the yards. So you might have to deal with that for the next 5 to 10 years while everything's getting cleaned up and improved. So $350,000 is a more difficult price point in Fort Collins. You can absolutely find great condos for that price, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom townhomes, but single family detached homes, $350,000 is starting to get a little bit more difficult to attain. 2021, we are going to see a little bit more appreciation. So I'm expecting that 120 houses that sold in 2020 to maybe dip back to maybe 110 to 100. Actually, if we have an opportunity, if we do have an influx of inventory, we might see an additional amount of those homes sell, which would be great because obviously Fort Collins needs the additional inventory. And as discussed, these 3 subdivisions are just somewhere where there's a good majority of homes that are selling in this price point. But the map's going to show you, again, there are opportunities throughout Fort Collins. So don't feel that you're confined to these 3 subdivisions or any specific part of town. You're probably going to be on the outskirts, but you're still close within 15-minute drive to pretty much anything. So don't think you're confined to these 3 subdivisions, but you will be a little bit more confined to the outer edges of Fort Collins, or not necessarily centralized, localized to midtown or downtown areas. There you have it, guys. That is what you can buy in Fort Collins, Colorado for $350,000. Interest rates are still extremely low. So the price point for, or the monthly mortgage for a house that's in at $350,000, depending on how much you put down, is pretty comparable, if not could potentially beat renting here in Fort Collins. Watch that video, the buying versus renting. It'll really break down what you can do here in Fort Collins for different price points. But otherwise, again, there's still some homes that are attainable at $350,000. And I appreciate you guys watching these videos. As much as I like making these YouTube videos, and I'm having a blast. So thank you very, very much. Honestly, thank you very much for watching the videos and engaging. It means a lot. But as much as I've enjoyed making these videos, I do enjoy more working with buyers, sellers, and investors here in Northern Colorado. We ultimately become family. You know, Soukup Real Estate Services and my clients, we have a great long-term relationship, and I look forward to the potential call, email, or text that you might send to me wanting to inquire more about moving to Fort Collins and buying a property. So thank you for watching, and until next time, guys, take care.